Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Keith here from Commander Hoop Celtic. This is your first time viewing the channel. If you could press that subscribe button below, even a comment below, or a thumbs up anytime would be fantastic. So, Livy tomorrow, midday kickoff on Sky Sports. Willie Collum is going to be the referee of the game. Plastic pitch. We all know the situation with the plastic pitch. We've had some difficult encounters in the Tony Macaroni Stadium against Livy in the last 3 to 4 years, you could say. But last season, when we had to play them in the split fixtures, we done quite well. We got a victory, 3 goals to 1. Days and Maeda, James Forrest, and then they scored an own goal as well, Devlin. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Always nervous. The last away outing for Celtic was last week at Tynecastle, and you've seen the performance we pulled off, the character of the team. To be going down so many times against Hearts, and then we came back, and Greg Taylor getting the winner for us. It's remarkable. We'll obviously have the 3 stands tomorrow. I'm buzzing to see how we line up. The good news is Jota is available for selection. The likes of David Turnbull is available for selection. I know he obviously came on the other night. And Callum Starfelt is available for selection. I can't see Ange putting Starfelt right back in the mix on a plastic pitch. I can't see him doing it with Jota as well. So Livy are on a good bit of form at the moment. They obviously got a draw against Rangers last week at Ibrox. Looking at 5 wins, 5 defeats, and 1 draw so far for Livy, and they're pushing to try to stay in the top half of the table as well. So what I'm going to go for in goal is obviously Joe Hart. Right back, Anthony Ralston. I think Raldo understands what the significance of this game. Played against them last season, had a really good game against them. Left wing back would have to be Greg Taylor. Knows Livy quite well. I thought he played well the last time he played against Livingston. Thought he was really good. Carter Vickers to be the captain. Thought he played decent against Shakhtar the other night. I was at the game the other night, folks. It was an experience that I haven't tasted that Champions League experience in almost, we're looking at nearly 11 years at this rate. It's been a long time. Centre back with Carter Vickers will be Maurice Jens. Defensive midfield, I'm going to go with Aaron Moy. I know other channels have Allegard in there. I'd like to see Allegard play, but I'm going to go for Aaron Moy in there. Thought came off the bench the other night against Shakhtar. Looked alright. Rio Tate in that midfield with Matt O'Reilly. Some people are saying Matt O'Reilly looks exhausted. I think he does look exhausted. He is. I think there is that kind of fatigue with him. I think with Callum McGregor obviously being missing, Callum's going to be hopefully back after these next 5 games, have him back in the mix. Ange did talk about him yesterday, saying that he's working well, he's ahead of schedule, which is fantastic. Right mid, James Forrest. He scored against them last season. He's on form at the moment. James, he plays. You could bring Leal on off the bench, make a difference. Left wing would have to be Days and Maeda. And then up front, Yakimakis. Haksabanovic, he's not fully fit. As he said, he's not 100% up to pace yet. He's still putting the graft in. He's obviously coming from Rupa Kazan. Missed out on that kind of pre-season training. So, with decent bench there, Jota could come off the bench, make a difference on the left flank. David Turnbull as well. People forget about him. David Turnbull is obviously important with his set pieces. So, and Kyogo as well. I think Kyogo against Livingston, definitely not for me. I wouldn't go for it. But people might say a bit of pace. Got pelted the other night after the game because I said Rio Atate I thought was one of the best players on the pitch for us. It's all voice to opinion. Some people said I shouldn't watch the game again. Nah, game is done and dusted. I'm not going to sit there and watch a draw of Celtic getting thumped in the Champions League. It was a learning experience over the group for us. We have Real Madrid to go. Fancy trip to Real Madrid, the Bernabeu, and it's a learning curve for Celtic. You go back to the Conference League game against Bodo Glimt, and you're saying to yourself, "Oh Jesus, we don't have a chance for Champions League football." I thought we played well going into towards the end of the season. Going into that group, I did get ahead of myself, like most people did, saying we can qualify, we could do it. But it's a learning curve. What we need to focus on most of all is the bread and butter, is the league. Take our chances. We're in the semi-final of the League Cup. We focus on the Scottish Cup after Christmas. I know we have 2 fixtures obviously in the League Cup if we're successful, and try get this treble. I think it will be a failure of a season if we can't deliver this treble if we're out of Europe. I think it will be a failure of a season. I know people might turn around and say, well, the league is the bread and butter. I think we have the squad and the depth and the players and the personality to go on to do a treble. So let me know what you think. My predictions for the game tomorrow, I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say James Forrest. I'm going to fancy Kyogo coming off the bench and scoring as well. So let me know your predictions. Speak to you all soon. Hell.